Hello everyone, welcome to Planet Joe. I'm Jordan, and today we're going to be going in depth on my latest Erin Condren haul. In this haul, I received the Onico Folio and 4 Petite Planners, the Goal Setting Planner, 2 2020 planners, and the 2019 Final Quarter Daily Planner. So I'll be going over those pretty in depth if you're interested in seeing what she just released. And I also got a notebook. This is the smaller size, the 7x9 notebook, and it's in the dot grid pages, and I'll give you guys a closer look at that in the video, so stay tuned. So I've already opened the box just to be sure that everything was correct in the order. So yeah, it was. So I'm just going to be unboxing for you this small order from Erin Condren. So this is how it came. I tried to repack it as best I could the way they packed it for me. So, like that. So, I got this little bag. 4 petite planners and a notebook. So we'll move this out the way. So first, I got the notebook with the dot grid style, and I believe this comes with 124 dot grid pages. So the little flags in the corner alternate colors, which is really cute, and it has the Erin Condren logo. All of these pages are perforated, which I don't know if you can see, but they are, and it's on their really awesome paper. And then I just got the sketched blooms background, which you'll see matches my my on-the-go folio, just in a different color. And I'm going to be using this as a kind of bullet journal for 2020. Not really so much a daily bullet journal, just with ongoing checklists and stuff like that I'll show in a different video more in depth. But that's what I'm planning on using this for. And see if there's anything in the back. I have some little stickers here. They look a little damaged, which is okay. It's not too big of a deal. It's just the outer border that's coming up a little bit. And then just a little quote page at the end, which is nice. Quote page at the beginning and name page in the beginning as well. So there's that. It's a little thin. I like it because it's a lot thinner than the Life Planner, but it's the same size this way. So that's that notebook. And then I got the daily planner for the last quarter of the year. So I will be able to use this just to kind of test it out, see how I like it from October to December. Super cute. I can open it up and just show you what it looks like and compare it, because I also got the first 2 daily planners, daily petite planners for January through March and April through June, because I'm notorious for picking up new planner systems, so I didn't want necessarily a full set, but I still got 4, and if you get 4 of any petite planner, you get a 20% discount on all of them, so I did still get 4, so I got the discount, but I only got 2 of the 2020 daily planner. So I'll open this one up to compare it. As you can see, there's a difference because you have the Woven Wonder versus the Colorful Kaleidoscope on each of these. I like this because I feel like it uses all of the colors within this season, which is really nice, whereas this is just one color, and it's really not even one of the seasonal colors. It's just a color that they decided to go with. So, I'll move this out of the way for a second. So this is the 2019 Final Quarter Daily Planner. And we have the name page, your little monthly pages. I also really like this paper quality. It's not the same necessarily as the Life Planner or the pages in the notebooks, but it's still really nice. It's smoother. It has less tooth, which I think will be nicer on my pens, especially if I have some marker-based pens. So the main difference, which everyone talks about with these 2 planners, is how different the pages are, really. So you don't have this big old calendar here. You have a kaleidoscope. So I know people have very mixed feelings about it, and I do like the fact that they kept this, because I think it's helpful, it's useful for some people, and I think that I'll still be able to figure out a way to use it. But what I really don't like is this. Like, I would prefer just a blank space. So I'll still have to figure out what I'm going to do here. And I also, I kind of miss the fact that they have quotes just on, let's see, I think the beginning of every month they have a quote. Let's see if I'm correct about that. No, maybe not. Maybe they just had a quote at the very beginning. Maybe they still do. No, they don't. So let's see if we can compare the month pages in here. Whoa. So as you can see, it looks really similar to the Life Planner updates that they made. So you only have this up here, and then this is where you'll get your color, your Erin Condren color of the month, whereas with the Woven Wonder 2019 setup, you got the color, the full color up here, which is how it was for a really long time. And they only started leaving this space blank. So overall, I think that I will figure out a way to be using this. Again, I wish there was just blank space here instead of this. Blank space here instead of this, which is fine. But you have the blank space on the one side. You still have 2-page weekends, as you can see here. They really tried to bring in the kaleidoscope. It's very subtle, I think, other than this massive hexagon thing. More subtle than the Woven Wonder that you have going on up here. So that's my plan. I will be starting out with this one this month, just to see how I like it, and to kind of get used to the on-the-go folio style. And then each one of them comes with this sticker set, which is great. I love stickers. And a little pocket in the back, which I think is really nice. So those are the main differences between those. And then I'll just go over the goal setting journal, which I won't be using until probably December. I'll make a setup video, but I'm going to put my 2020 New Year's resolutions in here. And I watched Amanda's Favorites do her video on this versus the Passion Planner goal setting notebook, which is a lot bigger and a lot more in depth, I feel, and you can do a lot more, you can have a lot more individual goals. But that, I felt, for this upcoming year wouldn't have been beneficial for me. I needed something smaller, and I didn't really want to add another new planning system on top of what I was already kind of having set up. So this is the Erin Condren Goal Setting Journal. Very pretty quote on the front. I love the colors that are in this journal. Again, you have your title page. So this is, like, the first few pages are setup pages, brainstorming your goals, how you can kind of narrow down your goals and make clear action steps and get a very clear idea of, you know, what you want for this upcoming time frame. So I really like this. I think when I do my video of setting up my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to really take you through all of this and, you know, go through my process with you guys. So once those goal setting pages are done, you have a beautiful quote page, really colorful. Strive for progress over perfection. I love that quote. And so what you're going to have now is 6 different sets with these different pages. So I'll just go over the first one with you, but I'll go over a pink color because I like that. So first page you're going to have with each goal, each of your 6 goals that this notebook allows for, you're going to have breaking down the goal, goal type, personal, career, financial, or other. You're going to have what the goal is. You have a big box for you to maybe go in more depth. Why it's important, which I think is great. It's so important to acknowledge, why this goal is important to you and, why you're completing it, so you can look back at it and remind yourself of it every single day, or every single time you're looking at this notebook. And then you have your start date, your projected finish date, the important goal date, and your finish date. And then your action plan, where you can kind of really lay out for yourself what you're going to do, what your timeline is, etc. And then you have all of these small steps. I like the arrows because sometimes small steps lead into other small steps, which is nice. You don't obviously have to do it with the arrows being involved, but if you have something where it's, you have to do things in a certain order, that's a really nice thing to have. And then you have 8 of these pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these specific pages. And on the second page, you always have a quote. So you have this and kind of like a little date thing. So you might want to do a title here, all of the to-dos. So these would be like your small steps, potentially, and then some notes if you need to take notes. So really there are many different ways I've seen this laid out, but when I do my goal setting video, I will go over how I plan on having it laid out for each goal, each small step, that sort of thing. And then I'll do check-ins throughout the year just to kind of go over that with you guys. So the very end, and honestly this is kind of the reason why I was convinced to get this from the Amanda's Favorites video, was these final pages. I think they're so great, just as a type of reflection at the end of the year, to really be proud of yourself and to celebrate what you've done. So these are the accomplishments, and I think that I'll probably be filling this out just throughout the year, because it's easier to have this list than to try and remember it all once this book is completed. Completed goals, which is really nice. You can have some small steps and then your big goals that you completed as well. Habits you developed, which is great. Sorry guys, my camera died on me really quick there. Anyway, as I was saying, so the next page you have is things I learned. So how goal setting works for me. So at the end of the time that you're using this notebook, you can kind of reflect on how well this notebook even worked for you. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but you can kind of jot that down here. What I excel at, I think that's so lovely that they have that here. What I can continue to improve upon, so kind of your warm and your cool criticism of yourself. Habits that work well for me, things I can let go, things that didn't work. So you have your green, yellow, red light type of criticism, which I think that all of this is done super well. There's a good balance of, celebration, but also, looking back with a critical eye, and I think that that's really good, especially with something as important as goal setting. And then celebrating, which is great, what I'm grateful for, and you have a huge space for that, which I think is amazing because, we should always be jotting down, taking note, remembering what we're grateful for. I'm capable of, I'm proud of, I know I can. Again, these are just really great ways to remind yourself that even though you're a work in progress, there are things that you are great at. Looking ahead, so this would be for future goals, habits you still like to work on, things you're excited to work on, habits you're excited about, values you'd like to focus on. And I like that. I don't know if they really go into values at the beginning of the book, but I think that talking about your values and using your values as kind of a lens through which to make your goals is a really good idea. And then you have 2 dot grid pages. They look roughly the same size as the dot grids in the notebooks. And then a little progress each day adds up to big results. Quote page, so nice. And then you have a bit more details on checking your goals. They also have some tips as to how you can set this up. The goal check-in pages, which is nice. And then just some more goal planning tips. And then this really cute sticker sheet with silver foiling and just these really nice goal setting quotes, check marks, and other cute little illustrations that you can add into your goal setting book, which is really nice. So that's the goal setting planner, which again I'll be filming a more in-depth video once I'm actually setting my goals. And the final thing that I have to show you is my beautiful on-the-go folio, and it comes in this really nice little pouch. I think this pouch I might be using to carry stuff like washi tape, a ruler, just planning things that I like to have with me. Might need to take somewhere. It's a great size, and yeah, I like that it comes with this just to keep it safe. So I got these sketched blooms, which as you can see matches my notebook, just in a different pattern. And I got the pink one, donates to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and honestly, even if it didn't, I probably would have gotten this pattern because it's pink and it's floral, and those two things are like it for me. But obviously the fact that it does donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation is so amazing. And there are a few other products available on the Erin Condren website that donate to the Research Foundation that are up right now, so I encourage you to look at those options first to see if they really speak to you, and if they do, then you should go ahead and buy those because it donates to a great cause. And yeah, so how I will be using this is, just with my 4 little petite planners. Once I'm done, so these fit 4 petite planners, as you can see. I'll show you how they all go in. But once I am done with this, I will be getting another petite planner. So how you put these in is, I think I will have this one last, honestly. So they just kind of fit in really nicely like that. And then I'll have this one. So yeah, as I was saying, I will get the monthly planner that just hasn't come out yet to replace this, and that way I'll have 4, and it'll be great because they will all fit so perfectly in here. And something you can do is tighten these things so the notebooks don't flop around in there. And I think that's a new update from the first release of these on-the-go folios, which people really seem to like, because you can just kind of tighten them by pulling on these little edges. And so there you have it. There's all of them in there very nicely. It also came with, a little instruction sheet just showing you how to do that, and also all of the different petite planners that they currently have, and all of the different on-the-go folio covers that they currently have. Eventually I could see myself getting, some of these different covers potentially in a future haul. But yeah, I think for now this will be my my little folio. Maybe I'll get a charm eventually for the front, but I wanted to see how this kind of worked for me and just how durable it was before I got a charm.
Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my Erin Condren haul. If you're interested in planning lifestyle organization, I will be uploading videos every Thursday, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications if you're interested. Have a great one, and thanks for watching.